our forefathers who put this together were genius. This is a complicated structure, but it's a very important structure, and I think what it does, it gives the grassroots producer a say-so in what they're doing with their checkoff dollars.
The guys that started this were so visionary to see what we needed, and I've been around for not all the 50 years, but several of them, and watched the Federation of State Beef Councils evolve from the Beef Industry Council, the National Livestock and Meat Board, to where we are now, taking a more bold role in doing the checkoff work. And it's just a self-help program that works like no other I've been involved with.
The Federation of State Beef Councils is the checkoff division of NCBA, and together we've been the feet on the streets as state beef councils to help extend the great programs that have been delivered on behalf of America's beef producers over the last 50 years.
It started even longer ago than that, and state beef councils were getting organized in the 1950s and developing programs in their own states, and then came together in 1963 to really form that coalition that would create a national program. And it's just come a long way in those 50 years. But really the idea is still exactly the same, and that is that we can really be strong as individual states in what we do, but once we join our forces, we can be even stronger, and I think that's really a great message.
When we have a strong national program, we have a strong state program, and when we have a strong state program, then we have a strong national program, and they work so well together, and they need each other.
But it brings all of the states together, and the state beef councils or the state checkoff programs are different. The states have different structures, but we all come together to help drive beef demand, and it's excellent. The Federation brings the state and national groups together with the one purpose.
We all have different situations in our individual states, but there's always those things that we share and we can take from others and use in our own states. And that sort of brings in the idea of efficiency, because when we can all share our ideas and the national works with us, it makes a very efficient organization.
Without our beef councils, our national programs really can't extend and do all that they're meant to do. That we really need the beef councils because they are the ones that are getting into the stores, they're the ones that are getting into the restaurants, they're the ones that have the relationships with those consumers and those school districts and those outlets for the product. And so we desperately need to have a relationship with beef councils to make a difference for beef demand.
I have a very small staff. It's me and a part-timer, and neither one of us is a designer. And so we utilize design services an awful lot, and usually on short notice, and they're very cooperative with us and very helpful. We use them for ads, we use them for brochures, any types of publications, and sometimes even to help us with radio advertisements, newsletters. We keep them busy.
One of the services that we just used recently was design services, and we make a great benefit out of that. We just, they designed a BQA brochure for us that looks really great, very professional, and it's something that in New York State with a limited budget, we couldn't afford a graphic designer to do that. And so that was one of the most recent uses of the Federation services.
One of the things that is great about the Federation is states like Wyoming, with a small staff and lots of cattle but no people, we can take those dollars and we can invest them well in places where the consumers live and really utilize producer dollars to make the biggest impact on beef demand.
It's been a great state-national partnership, moving the dollars to where the people are, and that's what I'm most proud of.
I really feel like we have had some visionary people that have got us to this point in the industry. You know, there's a lot of issues, frankly, that we're kind of dealing with, and I think we're going to be able to deal with those better with this state and national partnership. And so when I think about the last 50 years, I think it's been very valuable to have a group of, a team, if you will, that all works for one goal.
Happy anniversary, Federation of State Beef Councils. We are a big fan of the work that we've been able to accomplish together.
Happy 50th anniversary.
It's a true reason to celebrate 50 years of collaborative efforts that have been successful in assisting this industry and staying relevant, and I can't think of a greater reason to celebrate.
Oh, happy anniversary. I'm delighted to be a part of this.